Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Cardinals will send the punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And here's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important third down attempt for this offense. To throw, it's Cross. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Cardinals come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw. It's Cross. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He's past the marker and still going. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Louisville 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll ride the back again here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it from the gun.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Cross. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He'll hand it off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 22 to 1st down, very near the red zone now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward. Here
comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Dogs are in the red zone now. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Officials spotting an offensive pass interference. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. You've got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia 14, Louisville 0.
The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in this stadium is expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Here comes a handoff. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Flanagan. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught quickly. And he's tackled after the catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. This will be down just on the other side of midfield. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone score.
And we'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Cross. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A sack in the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Louisville 6.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Breaking free at the 35. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. Pitches to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Here's the option play. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking to pass here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the offense will just take a knee. Important second down play coming up. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.